afternoon, and welcome back to another introduction to an MCOC and chill. Just posting to Twitter, don't mind me. Twitter, Discord, and the likes. Bam, 1. Bam, 2. Beautiful, beautiful. And make sure I'm not clearing AQ. Doesn't look like it. We're good to go. Alright, time for the arena grind. The part of the day that everybody enjoys. Oh, I need to use some of my energy real quick. It's okay. Hey, apathetic god, what's up, what's up? Wasp, J, no. Maybe an arena. I'm using her for synergies right now. Is that close enough? Ooh, let's get some music up. What's up? Ah, too late. I already made fun of you for typing it wrong. No takesy backsies. No takesy backsies. Okay, let's see. I'm just gonna use Doom here so I can play while setting up music. There we go. I didn't mock you for ranking to Rax. You didn't. But let's be real. You might have been making a pun with the Wasp thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could have been like, Wasp J, it's the new MCOC slang, going at you all day kind of a thing, you know? Have it your way. That kind of a style approach. Jay, do you think Cyber Monday deals will be better than July 4th? At the very least, they will be, you know, minutely better, J-Mania, without a doubt. But I don't think they'll be like super amazingly better. I do think they will be slightly better though. Like Wasp, you try to joke with him, he evades like Wasp. The good news is that I only evade a little bit, apathetic god, and then you have a brief window for me to respond and interact with you. Okay, let's just knock her low. And I forgot she's got there's a sadness here. Got her. There we go. I wasn't paying attention. A brief window to respond like Ghost. Only if you're really, really good at that one-hit touch. Okay. We can dip out. Play next. Can we get an account tour soon? Just curious to see how it's looking. Account tour should be relatively the same. Let me see how recent I did one, J-Mania, and maybe. My most recent account tour was... Wow, was it really that long ago? September? Joke. It's only been a month. It's only been a month since the tour, J-Mania. I don't know, maybe you missed it. Do you want me to link it? I've only done 2 rank ups since then. I haven't really done anything, and I haven't cleared any like major milestones in content. So not a lot happening there either, to be honest. I do need to do a best champ tier list. Hey, no problem, J-Mania, no problem. Here, I will link it for you for ease of access. I try not to do the account tours too often, otherwise they don't really mean anything. I think my next account tour will be when I get my second rank 2 6-star. That's true, Spidey. In a month, I've seen people go very, very, very far. You know, and if my rank 2 6-star is just around the corner, you know, we might be having a different conversation. I just want like a nice milestone marker to make it feel impactful. I don't want it to just be the same thing. Not that it's a hard video to make, it's actually really, really fast. It usually only takes me like 2 or 3 tries. I want to stream, but I'm afraid I'll be too laggy, lol. Why too laggy? Could you have bad internet or something, Spidey? I went really far in the last few months because of Lucky Pulse, so yeah, I agree, Spidey. Yeah, I mean, even just like 1 week could be a massive difference in an account. I'm picking up what y'all are putting down. I'm hearing it. It's all your settings? Are you not optimized, Spidey, for like streaming over? You can like lower your output rate and stuff to really help. It also depends on what you're streaming from and how you're streaming. Hey, Vibehov, what's up? I don't know why I added an extra syllable in there, an extra little vowel, but my apologies, Vibehov. I'm probably mispronouncing it as is anyways, but that extra syllable, definitely unnecessary. Oof, Monday. It's been a while since I've done a Monday stream, I feel like. We could complete an X6. I was about to be able to SIG 200 rank 5 my cap, so that boosted my prestige. Yeah, big boosts on prestige, especially if you're one of those kinds of people who saves like 100 SIG stones and they do them all at once. Yeah, depending on the mirroring app, Spidey, that'll have a huge impact. What mirroring app were you using? Because like not all mirroring apps are for streaming. You know what I'm saying? Hey Jay, happy Thanksgiving if you're Canadian. So it is! Happy Thanksgiving, Injustice! I just had to make sure you weren't pranking me. I did know Canada had a different Thanksgiving. I just, for some reason, thought it was also on Friday. I don't know. But happy Thanksgiving. What do you eat in Canada for Thanksgiving? Just curious. Like, what do you eat? And then what do the average, typical Canadian eat? My grammar there was terrible, but please just forgive me for it. A-Power? Not familiar with it. A lot of free mirroring apps aren't great for streaming, though, Spidey. Got to be careful with that. They're more for, like, recording. Prestige hasn't been a problem for me since I got hacked a while ago, so yeah. Okay, I'll get back there. Hey, that sucks, Apathetic God. You'll get there, mate. You'll get there. Again. Gosh, I can't imagine getting hacked. That would suck. Jay Silver, how's it going? Coop, what's up? What's up? It's going pretty good. I definitely had a better Monday. I didn't get all my work done, so I gotta run in and like hammer it out. But it's okay. I think 10,894 is my prestige. Let me see. 10,894, yeah. I'm trying to break 11,000 soon, and I will, I think, once I sig up Doom and then get my next set of 6 stones into Omega Red, but I'm holding off on that, to be honest. By the way, can I point out how terrible the legendary difficulty rewards are this month? Yeah, they suck. They suck, Spidey. But do keep in mind that they're probably doing scaling rewards, so the path rewards will probably be significantly better by week 5. So I could make the argument that that just means skip the paths right now, do less work. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Bark sold all my 1, 2, 3, and 4 stars. That sucks. Worse, he sold my 1-star Hulk. That's just a troll and unnecessary. Coop, what's your prestige at, mate? How high are you up there? Those rank 3s, especially that rank 3 Nova. Going full out. We eat a thick turkey, mashed potatoes, cranberries, green beans, pumpkin pie. Oh, okay, say the same thing. It's pretty good. $755 shards. Yeah, I mean, it's just to scale up the value in the end of the month. It's a pretty standard tactic for monthly events to, right, they maintain engagement early on in the month just by having something new and shiny, and then because they scaled the rewards, by the end of the month you really want to do it, and that's when people feel like they're getting all their value. It's a good balance as far as like the science behind it goes, but set up. Finally, my account is turning around. I just pulled magic. Nice. Also, good job on my name. Okay, cool. I did decent on it then. I will say it as minimally as possible so that the one time I said it right shines through. 11,421 with like 50 generic, I am saving. Okay, that's pretty damn good though, Coop. Right? Like, I don't think I've seen anything asking for higher than 11.3 on Prestige as far as alliances go. I'm the lowest my alliance now. Hey, I'll take skill over Prestige. Prestige comes, but skill not necessarily. This like lower part of my back itches and I can't reach it. Tier 2 alpha for now. Yeah, it's a really trash amount of tier 2 alpha. But it's free energy wise, Spidey. So at the same time, there's like no reason to skip it necessarily. Oof. I don't know if I'd use a Mystic Gem on Magic, Vibehov. Typically, I recommend people use their Mystic Gem on a Prestige champion. Even if you don't care about Prestige right now, it's a really good long-term investment, and Magic really doesn't need that SIG ability. Like, really does not. The only time I think I really wanted Magic's SIG ability was when I was using her versus Mojo, and that was just because I'm a bad player. Third place globally right now. Damn. Coop. Hope your alliance can keep that up. That would be sexy if you get into that third. Yeah, I know. I really don't want to go through the effort. Respect. Yeah, that makes sense to me, Injustice. I didn't know Canada had an earlier Thanksgiving. I don't know why I thought it was on a Friday. Like, I really did think it was on a Friday. Fair enough, Spidey. Fair enough. They began the game to help with my disability, then we're in full defense because I'm scared, so my fights took ages. Hey, there's something to be said for slow but steady progress, especially earlier on when it comes to conserving items and learning how to play. The heavy hitters might not necessarily be the right way to learn how to play. You just blast through the mechanics, so it takes a while to really learn. Where's my music? There we go. I have 3 6-stars. Iron Man, Infinity War, Doc Ock, and Ebony Maw. I managed to get 3 tier 5 basic. Are any of them worth taking to rank 2? Doc Ock, maybe. Iron Man, Infinity War if he's duped. Otherwise, I would hold off Sparta. But Sparta couldn't, just like full like disclaimer, if you've only got 3 6-stars in general, I would recommend using that tier 5 basic on a 5-star. Odds are your 5-star roster isn't developed enough to justify rank 2ing a like relatively subpar, you know what I'm saying? 6-star, even though Doc Ock is worth it and Iron Man Infinity War is worth it if he's duped for defense, odds are you're probably better off ranking up a 5-star just for long-term value there. Yeah, that was greedy. Hey, my pleasure, Sparta. My pleasure. Capitan, what's up? If I remember from Jay's video, it depends on when the game economy starts for you. Right now, 5 stars matter more to me. James, in transitions, at least he was for the video. I was in transition during the video, Apathetic God, but I am now officially see myself in the 6-star meta. There are still 5 stars that I rank up because some 5 stars, even for people deeply invested in the 6-star meta, the 5-star still has more value. Good examples are like Cap Infinity War. If you're not willing to sig 200 to him as a 6-star, I would say another good example is like Guardian. Again, if you're not willing to high sig him as a 6-star, essentially all the high sig 6-stars, if you're not willing to commit, even people in the 6-star meta, the 5-star just holds more value. But yeah, like for myself, I personally highly value a lot of my 6-stars, even unawakened, than some of my 5-star equivalents, just because of future proofing, and I'm at the point where I need to think about that long-term engagement. Injustice? Yeah, it is. This is a Gooba remix by LC Music Tracks. Good ear, good ear. Here you go. Here's a link, mate. You're 100% right. 100% correct. Spidey 4 6-stars is pretty good. Glove on today, Apathetic God. Yesterday I did not have it on. Rather, last time. A big part of that being that I play worse with a glove on. Capitan, why does it always pull you up 2 minutes behind or 5 minutes behind? Is there something with your YouTube? Hey, grats on pulling a missing limb, Capitan. I am kind of upset. The piece they were selling for money was the piece that I needed, but I resisted the temptation. I have big news. I'm going dolphin. If y'all know me as a whale, I am attempting to change that. In the process of transitioning, it's very hard. Very, very, very hard. Excuse me. Ah, you meant Aegon, not Flatpool. Oh, Capitan. That is kind of funny. To be fair, though, you can see how I might have jumped to Flatpool with the Flatpool deals being out and stuff. You know, a little bit of credit there. But yeah, that is actually more accurately a missing limb. So, whoops. Congrats on the Aegon pull. You have a gem for him, right? We want this one. Crap. Okay. That's a Quake fight. I'll bring them over red. Quick this. Okay, guys, I gotta take the glove off. Gotta get in that arena. That's what that sounds like to me, Capitan. Don't you think? My Quake is in the event quest right now. Yeah, I just can't Quake with the gloves on, unfortunately. Arena Nop! I'll pop a hun, buy some gold crystals and calves. Ah, hey. Calves are gold crystals too if you do them right. I'm just saying. I'm just putting it out there. Just putting it out there. All right. Okay. Hey, Jay, random question. Slightly personal, and you can choose not to answer. This is if you don't want to, but how much money have you made from YouTube? I don't mind sharing it all. Let me go look it up. I haven't gotten a single paycheck from YouTube yet. Just full disclaimer. When I get my first paycheck, I'm gonna make a video about it just to let people know, like, it's not profitable for someone like me. But I should be getting a paycheck at some point. From supers, I've seen about somewhere in the $40 range total, just from super chats. And then from video advertising, I think I've seen about 120. And I haven't gotten a paycheck from YouTube yet for some reason. Yeah, about 120. So about $160 is my answer to that question, Justice. But I don't do this for the money. There's definitely ways I can increase my revenue, like a lot of ways, like non-skippable ads and stuff, or like really pushing for super chats, but I don't do it. Super chats are super cool, they're super fun, and it's like a good excuse for me to get like a Diet Coke or something, but like I do this because it's fun, and I think a lot of people do this because it's fun. Have you watched Hellsing or Hellsing Abridged yet? No, I haven't. I want to watch Hellsing first. But I went to select another anime, Apathetic God, but then I started playing Genshin Impact, and that game is just way too addictive. Injustice, don't ever feel I appreciate it, but until it's really, really disposable income, like you really don't need it, don't feel like you ever need to donate. Like I said, it's always appreciated, but I really don't do this for the money. Trust me, I wouldn't be doing this for as long as I have if it was about the money. Just slap in the like button. If you really want to show support, I do like it when people slap the like button. That was greedy. Wow, I'm gonna get wrecked. Cries. I can cycle a little bit of my health back. Beautiful. Kevin's son, what's up? I'm doing pretty good. Grab a Diet Coke? No, because the caffeine will keep me up. So I've got a ice. Camera off. Hold on. Just a minute. Go. How far are you in 100% Act 6? Not far at all. Not even close. Finally, we see live war. That's because I have no longer recording since we're no longer pushing. Ooh, 52% is good, Capitan. You're way farther than me. Damn, that's gonna be rough. Come on. Ah, I really screwed that. I really screwed that up early on. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. It's okay. I did, Capitan. That was a tough recovery. Feels bad, man. Feels bad. Basic or featured? I've got 12,000 stars, so I'm tempted to go either way. Kevin Sun, how many 5 stars are you? My general recommendation is, so long as you need a champion in the regular 5-star pool, that people don't pull anything but 5 stars from like the basics and stuff. Especially now that we have class crystals, really not a good argument to go elsewise. Really not. Man, I'll probably end up reviving that Quake later for the war too. That sucks. That's not bad at all, though. Oh, 12 total, Capitan? Man, you got 52% of Act 6 done with that? I only have 50-something, but I love the new champs. I mean, then maybe go with my logic that I use for the gold pool crystals, Kevin Sun, and treat the featured crystals like lottery tickets, right? Because the basic will be coming around eventually anyways. So you could pull a featured crystal and hope you win the lottery, and then if you don't, just move back to basics and just accept that the champions will enter the basic pool eventually. You know what I'm saying? Heck, you could even go the route that people did when Blade was coming around and just save your shards. Just really, really wait it out. Yeah, well, just that good. Strat is face block a lot. If it works. If it works, why change it? You know, they say don't fix something that ain't broken. And if you're face blocking and your face ain't broken, might as well keep blocking with your face. Thank you. Hey, no problem, Kevin Sun. Kevin Sun, though, in return, if you win the lottery, give me the salt, man. Give me the salt. Okay? Pass that shaker over. If you win. If you don't, you know, you can come and get some sympathy from me. But if you do, let me know. I love that salt. I feed on the salt. It makes me pull. It makes me pull. Let's see. Quake has done so much for me. Yeah, Quake's a blessing. What's your favorite idle animation? What do you mean idle animation? Why would you ever idle? Like, I'm almost always holding block. Thank you, Capitan. Gesundheit. Thank you, Apathetic God. Is that how you spell it? I don't know how to spell it. The spelling is not properly known. I idle to see the animation. Fair enough. I like Beardo fixing his shields. When would you ever see people idle? Hey, thank you, Kevin. Blessing on your next 6 star. Good, because I really need it. My next 6 star is just around the corner. I think I only need like 2,000 more shards. German spelling is actually not as hard, I think, as people give it credit for. Once you like understand it, I think the spelling is pretty reasonable outside of the like accents and stuff. I'm terrible at that stuff. The term idle animation is not widely known either. Yeah, I'm not surprised by that. I didn't know what it is. Just because other games have idle animations, but that's more like an MMORPG kind of a thing. Where like you're not brazenly getting punished for idling. Parry and wait. Oh, so much effort. Who parries and waits? Ooh. Y'all are much more confident than I am. I just gotta say. You have way more confidence than me. Even when I feel like their animation's really long, I don't end up idling like that. Must not exist yet. Took my glove off, need to put it back on. Beautiful! Arena grind going good. Yeah, that's not a good matchup. That was really dumb. Should have paid attention to that. Poorly thought out. But that's okay. Just blast him down with an SP2. I'm gonna go on an Abyss with rank 5 Aegon, rank 5 Doom, rank 5 Void, rank 5 Nick, Heimdall, and with 7,000 units. You should be pretty good there, Nums. I mean, I think I did it sub 7,000 units, and I'm not a very good player. So, hey, good luck with the Axe 6. Capitan. Crush it. You're already done with your Cavalier monthly events and stuff? Shocked that you're jumping into static content.
Little bit of a ways to go. I forgot I started late today. Oh man, 40 minutes. Okay, I will jump into the monthly then.
This is fun. Try the Bishop Cheese. I've got stuff I actually have to do content clearing wise though. So much stuff. Do I heal, Quake, and Revive for the magic? How close am I to... I also don't have a ranked up bishop. Mine's like rank 1. The biohazard is such a buzzkill. Why? You don't have a biohazard response, Capitan? No Corvus Glaive, Captain Marvel movie, Ghost. I know you don't have Ghost actually. No, didn't you pull Ghost? It's so tough to keep track of things. I apologize. How many layers of God tier is Cosmic Ghost Rider deep in? I am Danish 99. I mean, I think he looks like he's solid there. Definitely takes a bit of ramp up. To me, the immunities means he's got good value for Alliance Quest, which is nice. But the lack of sustain makes it so I wouldn't use him for Alliance Quest, if that makes sense. I think beyond that, like the damage numbers are definitely there, and the utility is pretty good. He's got some relatively neat power control I'd like to see more of. You know, he does have that armor break, which is relatively accessible. What I really need to see him in is Abyss, Alliance Quest, and Alliance War. And once I've seen that, I'll have a better idea, I think. But until then, it'll be tough for me to say, to be honest. At least solid God tier, though. Nice, I will check that out. Apathetic God. May not be a popular view. I think Aunt May in Spider-Man Homecoming and Far From Home has been a useless character. Blazer, yeah, I don't feel like she's been given enough screen time. I think she's been treated more as like a side story element than a side character. You know what I'm saying? Like the differentiation there. Legacy posted a video. Nice. How was it, Coop? Was it good? I'll have to check that out. Did he think it was practical? I'm sure the damage output is probably there. Because you're not, like, you're just capping, I think. I think the highest I saw on the rank 3 6-star was 85,000 in one hit. And that's a lot of hits. So the cap isn't major. My concern... I would hope that he used him no synergies. But I can definitely see... I don't know why... This is something I really don't appreciate. So on one hand, I love it that people show Abyss. I hate seeing Abyss when a champion's got like 3 synergies that are like not Nick Fury, Aegon, or Doom. You know, like if it's not another horseman you're using for synergies, don't bring that into the Abyss. That's not a fair showcase, and it really diminishes the value because it might not even be a lot of value. It'll be like 5%, and it's just like just run it. Don't run that. Grr. One of the few reasons I'd like to be in the CCP. That perma beta access. Wild. I don't feel like she had enough screen time to show whether or not she used to love Ben. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's just so very rarely on screen. It's tough to say even. I almost soloed Havoc in 6.3 with my Havoc no boosts. Nice, Capitan. Is that a long fight though? Because you're not really getting special damage, right? So it's just a lot of hitting back and forth. Super fun and exciting, I'm sure. How many hits was that on that almost solo? 300 and something? It's gonna be a slow way, yeah. Peace out, apathetic god. Sleep well. Should I waste 7,000 units in Abyss or Masteries? I need to unlock Willpower Assassin and more levels on Deep Wounds. I would say you want the Deep Wounds, but you could probably get away without the Willpower and the Assassin nuns. Assassin would be nice, but it's not needed for a first path. Good day, Robert. What's up, what's up? I'm pretty good. Today was, you know, interesting to say the least. You know, I don't know if I'm hyped up because I had a cup of coffee at work or because I slept well. Probably the first, but, you know. Camera's off. I'm on 2 weeks off. Ooh, nice. Nice, Rob. Surfing? How is the weather for surfing? SG, what's up? It's up to you as well. I'm gonna go turn the air conditioning on. It's
crazy hot. Probably because it's 60 degrees outside. Human Torch is OP for Mystics. I rank 5 Tim, and ooh man, is he nuts. Yeah, he's crazy. Everybody needs a Human Torch in their life. Just to handle the Mystic fights, be useful for diss track, and the like. Okay. Let's knock out a couple of these paths wet as well. Mojo for the boss. Probably still gonna just use Ghost. Ghost every day. I think I used Ghost Wasp Quake. No Quake. Oh, I forgot. Whoops. Let's bring Torch then. Ghost Wasp Torch. I forgot about the power alternator. Wasn't paying attention. That burned me bad. Yikes. That's okay, we got Ghost. That's why I like to do that little short path there. Make sure I do that fight properly. Just a quick check. Man, are they gonna do heal block every single week? That's so bogus. Like, it's such a shitty global. Ugh, it's not hard, but damn does it suck. Same nodes each week. Ah, fun, SG. Super excited for that. Ugh. Dull. I figured the path nodes would be the same. I didn't realize they just have heal block every week. That's such a pain. That's so uninspiring. But it's also good to know. I'll have to keep Ghost open as much as possible. Yeah, I really don't understand how we have a daily quest and a key quest. Like, doesn't make sense to me, man. Doesn't make sense to me. But I want the 6-star shards. So here we are. Here we are. Grinding away. Oh, that's right. No extra damage from crits. Crap. I'm in trouble. I need to one-shot this mojo. How many times a day can we do the limbo quest to get a key? I believe 5, like unlimited. Blazer. Unlimited, you just don't get the shards. I do believe. I haven't done it more than once though, so I'm not entirely sure. Don't care. I didn't use my pre-fight. Oh, I'm gonna pay so much for that. I thought I used my pre-fight. Grr. Might as well try, but I don't think I can do this. So dumb. I think I'd rather revive than do that all again. That's where I'm at. Yep. Worth the revive. My time is worth more than my units. Sleep on Wasp. It's the heal block that I'm more concerned about, more than anything else. Just like the grind there. Go see if my champions are coming out of arena yet. That's pretty good. Only 1,500 away from 6-star. You never know when that next 6-star could make or break your roster. do you think? 5 stars ready? Not quite. How close are we? Should be coming up soon. Man, this sucks. Coming up way later than I thought. More 6 on Diablo. Rough. Always hate to dupe another 6-star that you just don't want those 6 stones on. That sucks. Really on this load up? It's taking forever, man. I know I started late, but damn, how late did I start? 27 minutes? So those are coming up now. Okay, so about 10 more minutes. Alright, we'll go run the other path, I guess. So it's supposed to be a short stream today. C'est la vie. Opened a 6-star yesterday on Massacre. Sad one. Massacre's not. Yeah, you know what? I tried. I got about as far as Massacre's not before I just was like, nope, can't even argue. Can't even argue. I would be disappointed in that pull too. I hope Massacre gets a little bit of love. He could just use a little bit of a tune-up. But Kabam might have him in the list of doesn't need to be tuned. No, I tried it. Ten to 5. That's true. Ramping him's not too hard either. I just feel like you don't get enough gain. Even once ramped, I feel like it's not good enough. Is that just me? Nope. For Night Thrasher. Yeah, I feel like Night Thrasher with that taunt hits a niche value. How did that hit me? Gloves are wrecking me. Yeah, I don't have Night Thrasher ranked up myself. He's not good for me, but he is definitely underrated. He hits a really, really broad stroke. I feel like people sell him short. Not KT1 though. He's quite the opposite. Damn, you have him SIG 200? That's a commitment, Brendan. I love it, though. I like the commitment to the Night Thrasher. I bet with the SIG 200, he's pretty sexy. I could foresee that. I could see that for sure. Alright, I don't think it's been 9 minutes since I was doing the thing, so let's jump into Epic real quick. Grab these 5-star shards. I do have line. It's the same as my name here, but I've seen... Is KT's SIG 200? I've seen his showcase. If his isn't SIG 200, it would be nice to see some numbers. But I saw his whole, like... I watched both his videos on Night Thrasher. Both the, like, don't sleep on him video and the guide to how to play him video. Both very good. Everyone wants Nick or Aegon and forget about the other champs. I mean... Tier lists definitely have an impact on that, but there's a sizable difference between Night Thrasher, Aegon, and Nick Fury. I'm just saying, like, it is not a small difference. That's all. There we go. Yeah, KT from a while ago, good, like, gosh, maybe it's been a whole year, showcasing Night Thrasher, really making a big, strong argument for why people sell him short, and talked about him a lot, I think. I'd say more so than the typical person does. He really, really hypes Night Thrasher, and I think a big part of that is I do believe he uses him in map 7. Especially from time to time. Depends what content you need. Nick is the best, but there are still great skill champs. Yeah, I still feel like we could use a few more skill bank, you know. Still, like, big whammies. I feel like we were hurting a little bit. Like, the discrepancy between skill and Aegon, and then probably the next best, which is maybe Stealth Suit Spider-Man because of his slow. It's a pretty big gap. Let's be honest. I mean, Aegon being the king of the abyss and Nick being probably one of the best skill champions in the game outside of the abyss. It's tough to make that, you know, big difference. Thing needs dupe. How many SIGs in your opinion, Jay? Robert Cowie, I would say Thing doesn't need his dupe because he doesn't. And if you're going to dupe him and SIG him up as much as up to 200, you really want that 200 for the 100%. Reduction, but really if you're SIGing up Thing, do it for prestige and do it for defense, but don't do it for attack. It's nice, there's a value there. Eventually attack ratings are going to be high enough that the protection doesn't really help you. You know, I think the only time you really want that extra SIG is when you're using Thing versus the champion boss, and you're triggering the protection to let yourself meme the champion boss in order to get your guaranteed dex. So you essentially trigger the protection, beta special, dash in while you've got 100% protection, and then you don't have to worry about getting hit in the face when you dash in, and you can just dex. Excuse me. Now my Squirrel Girl puts in work. Squirrel Girl's good. Elsa's amazing. Brendan Caps. Elsa's my favorite skill. She'll be my first rank 3 skill champion when I get that tier 5 class catalyst. It just doesn't mean I'm not going to acknowledge there is a big gap between Elsa and Aegon, comma Nick Fury. She's good. I love her. She's amazing. There is a huge gap between those champions. That's all. Dark Card for featured 5-star crystal with 3 tech gems and no good tech champion to use on. Should I use one on him? How many tech 6 stones do you have, Tazo? If you can get him to 660, I would say maybe, if you plan on using him. If you don't plan on using him, then no, of course. Darkhawk's kind of weird. He doesn't hit like a broad stroke on the utility. I don't feel like he has anything super niche that like makes him good. But he is a nice champion to have awakened and ranked up. He is a robot, so that utility and immunities can be nice. Unfortunately, tech's just littered with robots. So I would make the argument of saving the tech, because if you don't have any good techs to use on... when you say no good techs to use it on, do you mean you don't have Ghost, Warlock, Stealth Suit, Stark Enhanced, or you already have those champions and they're already awakened? Because if you already have a lot of those champions and they're already awakened, I would say go for it. Well, no, what's stopping you? Value in variant 1. Nah. You don't need the protection for variant 1. Oof. Hulkbuster could arguably be worth an awakening gem. If you have 3, I could see that being a really strong argument, but generally speaking, I wouldn't use an awakening gem on Hulkbuster. The Last Land is nice, but really only if you're running recoil to help mitigate the recoil from fight to fight, I would run it. Yeah, no, totally, Brendan, totally. I'm just saying that other classes have a smaller gap in between their crazy beyond god tier champions. Like I know a lot of people typically say Doom is on a whole nother level than Claire, but I feel like Claire, Doom, Sim Supreme, like they stand at the top, but then you've got other champions like Sorcerer Supreme, who is really, really good in her category, like really, really good in her category of, you know, being that easy to play sustain style, slow Mystic champion. Then you've got like, Mystic's probably not the best example of a class. Mutant, especially recently. Tech, maybe more so too, with like the Ghost Warlock. After that, I mean, you've got Stark Enhanced, who might be getting outclassed these days, but still hits one of the hardest hitting champions and one of the few consistent taunts. Hulkbuster's way up there where people are, you know, rank 3ing and stuff. Guillotine 2099. You just have so many other champions who really compete, and I feel like skill, just the gap between the competition is massive. I just don't feel like it's bridged. But you know, maybe that's just me. Mysterio's amazing. What do you mean? You must watch too much Legacy. Yeah, you're watching too much Legacy there, SG. I would say between Darkhawk and Mysterio, I would awaken Mysterio. I feel like you're going to get longer value out of the Mysterio. Okay, fair enough, SG. Mysterio's good. Amazing. I need to be sold on amazing. I'll give him that good. I'll give him that B+. Yeah, it's really just his poison immune, but gives poison value that I really like about Mysterio. There are multiple instances where that comes into play. Not as bad anymore, but still very relevant. Duped Mysterio 20 seconds ago. Wow, lol. Sorry, then I guess I would still hold it. If you don't have any of the other god tiers, there are enough tech champions I think are worth awakening that even if you have 3 gems, I would just hold it. I mean, you've got Ghost, Warlock, Stark Enhanced Spider-Man, you've got Sentinel. Starkey gets used in a lot of variants. I do make that point. You've got Guardian, you've got I would even do Hulkbuster over it to Darkhawk. I'm not a Darkhawk lover though. I recognize his value and I see the utility and I see the damage. I just don't personally think he's worth it. The only times I would really recommend that Darkhawk rank up is if you really, really want to run Darkhawk, Night Thrasher, and like Alliance Quest or something. Because I don't think he's competitive enough for War. Or maybe if you want to use him on defense. But even then, he's not a great defender these days. Like, he's just okay. And you're not getting like a prestige return for the commitment. I think you're better off holding the 3. It's frustrating, I know, having 3 gems, but you'll be glad when you have it. Hey, SG, that's high praise. It's high praise. A very, very knowledgeable player agreeing with me does give me a little bit of credibility, ever so slight. I want Dragon Man as a higher rarity. I love beating on champs in the corner with my 3-star. He's super fun. I want a 5 or 6-star Dragon Man for sure. I think I'd rather have the 6-star, but because if I had the 6-star, that would give me a Mystic champion to rank 3. I have Sim Supreme, but I don't think I'm gonna pull the trigger on Sim. So maybe if I dupe him for prestige, I'll do it, but I really don't want to. $2 million points. Don't rank 3 Simstar as your first. I'm not planning on it, SG. I said maybe. I'm so far away from Mystic, it's okay. We're not there. We're not there. It's not even on the board yet. Loving my rank 5 Dragon Man. Urgh. Way to just get me with the stabby stab. Also using for Alliance War now on Stubborn. Ooh, I bet he's really good for Stubborn. Whew, bet he's really good for Stubborn. That's pretty awesome, Bruce. Nice, nice, nice. Congrats. Is yours awakened and high sigged? Bruce, how is the sig ability? How's that play out? I know it's similar to Morningstar's, but I didn't know if it would, does it feel impactful or do you just feel like he doesn't need it? This is risky, but I need practice dexing this. Yikes, I suck at dexing that. No, it's okay. It's okay, Bruce. I like the salt. I like it. I live for it. I'm an open wound and you're curing me. I was going to have at least 1 6-star at rank 2 for each cast. I try to have at least 2 that are rank 3 worthy at rank 2. That's pretty legit, SG. It's pretty legit. I need to get more in order to be at that point. I'm not there yet. Do you have that many? Oh yeah. Meta's going to shift hard. I think the meta's already started to shift. Like, I think a lot of people are sitting at the 6-star meta. But I think there's going to be plenty of people who aren't there and might not ever see it. You know what I'm saying? I need a good Cosmic, sitting on 3 to 4 rank ups, and an Awakening Gem. Ah, Rob. I sat on a 3 to 4 Cosmic Awakening Gem. 3 to 4 Cosmic Rank Up Gem, and a 4 to 5 Cosmic Rank Up Gem for the better part of 7 months. Hurts. I hope you don't have to wait that long. I do. Damn. Nuts, SG. Nuts. Jealous. It's not like I'm going for futures just for him or anything. Not jealous at all. I'm not saying I'm going just for Dragon Man, but out of all of the champions in the featured, he is the one that I want. I feel you, Brendan. I feel you. But the salt is good, right? Keeps life flavorful. He's at Sig 50 to 60. Hard to tell. He gains advantage over each class, but how much? Yeah, okay. Yeah, his Sig ability is one of those things where I feel like it's tough to gauge the impact of it unless you like really sit down and play him a lot. So I'm not too sure. Thronebreaker is going to cause a faster shift, particularly after Cyber Weekend. Kind of. SG. The only reason I disagree is because I feel like anybody who is Thronebreaker is already in that transition. You know, the people I'm referring to not being like ready for the 6-star transition are mostly newly minted Cavalier players, of which I think there are a lot. That's all. Damn, that's so hard to parry. It's the people who aren't yet but will make a push to get it just for Cyber, in my opinion. That's fair. That it will definitely have a really good impact on the people who are like middling SG, but I feel like if you're close enough to make a push for Thronebreaker, same thing, I feel like you're in the 6-star transition. But on top of that, I would make the argument that I personally don't think Kabam is doing Thronebreaker deals. And you know what? That might be wishful thinking for me, just because I think it's dirty for them to do it. But I personally don't think they will. So yeah, that's where I stand. I think they'll do Christmas Thronebreaker deals, but I really, really hope they don't do Cyber Weekend deals. I feel you. I always appreciate when you break down Champ's Sig ability and its impact at each level. Hey, my pleasure. That's tough sometimes, but I'm glad that you appreciate it, Bruce. I do what I can. Yeah, Christmas and MCOC anniversary. That's a whole different thing. You know, SG, until they officially say they've got Thronebreaker deals, technically, by like statistics, it's 50-50. You know what I'm saying? Like they either will or they won't. Take that coin toss. I will give Kabam the benefit of the doubt until they prove me wrong, like they do many, many a time. But, you know, wishful thinking. Curious if they will make another tier of deals for Cyber Weekend this year or introduce it as 4th of July. Oh, Brendan, if they don't introduce it on Cyber Weekend, I definitely feel like they'll introduce it by Christmas. Like, I have zero hopes that we won't see it by Christmas. If they have Thronebreaker deals by Cyber Weekend, what it will do is it will tell us where Kabam's major profit revenue margin is. Like right now, I'm not entirely sure where that revenue mark is, but if they do Thronebreaker deals, what that tells me is that a good, I would say probably 55% of their profit margin is probably on Thronebreaker. Because otherwise they alienate the majority of their market. But if the majority of their market is in Thronebreaker of whales and profit margin, then they would do Thronebreaker deals. There would be no reason not to. You got to target them, right? But we'll see. Half a tier 5 class catalyst, skill catalyst away from Thronebreaker, and haven't done Abyss yet. Hey, Bruce, good luck with that. Good luck. Maybe you'll get lucky or something somewhere. Cyber and Christmas is 2 huge months for them. Yeah, I mean, depends on where that margin is. I'm gonna stay with my hopeful thinking that they don't, SG. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. You know, I acknowledge that it's wishful thinking, but I'm gonna keep my wishful thinking. I think that there's potential for statistical analysis the other way, too. Not necessarily that that's what will happen, but I think it's possible. And there'll have to be offers because it'll be interesting. Cavalier offers, and Cavalier isn't ready for Thronebreaker. It has nothing to do with how many players are at which point. It depends on where they put the Cavalier deals and whether or not they decide to continue segmenting it. Because keep in mind that, remember, the way they did Cavalier deals last year was not last year, over July 4th, is they really segmented it very heavily. And then they did the same thing with the unit deals where they split it so you had choices. So if they draw a really strong emphasis on splitting the choice, I think it's still possible for them to maintain balance. Husband Ghost, what's up? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm having a little mini debate about whether or not Kabam has to, emphasis on has to, do Thronebreaker deals. I'm going to make the argument that they don't. Not that they don't have to, but that there's a potential for them not to. So I'm going to continue my wishful thinking until proven wrong. And then, there's a 50-50 chance I'll get to say I told you so, or someone else will get to tell me I told you so. So it's win-win all around, don't you think? I want to believe they make more money from monthly units and sigils. Yeah, I would hope so too. What I think we're going to see in Cyber Weekend deals, and one of the things I think is the reason why I don't think we're going to see Thronebreaker deals, is because they released that special selector, the selector that lets you choose. Do you want Tier 2 Alpha? Do you want Tier 5 Basic? Do you want 6 stones? Excuse me, or I forget what it was. I didn't buy it, so I don't remember exactly what it was. But it was a series of resources, and you could pick between them all. I think that's what we're going to get on Cyber Weekend. That's why I don't think we're going to get Thronebreaker deals. I think they're going to add more selectivity. I think they're going to increase the numbers on lower reward values and increase the stuff on higher ends, a little bit as well, and then accommodate for it with selectivity. That's what I think. Gosh, I love that Magneto is a chord counter. Coolly got a chop with them. I mean, yeah, maybe. Hey, if it's to give Dorky Dave some money, I'm all for the Thronebreaker deals. I'm just throwing it out there. Sergeant Bourne, what is up? I am live. I am grinding Monday Arena and losing my mind. Standard stuff. Nothing crazy. Playing one-handed. Sorry, I couldn't dodge that. How are you doing, though, Sarge? Doing well. I just need to get to like 3 million here. We're almost there. Then I can call it quits, I think. Well rested now. Did you take a nap, Sarge? Are you a napper? I don't need to be refreshing, actually. Good. Good. What was for dinner, Sarge? That reminds me, I need to prepare my lunches. Damn. I Thank you, Sarge. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. My wife cuts my hair, so this haircut came out really, really good. Can't even tell that my wife cut it. Looks like a pro. Let's say there is no 30-breaker deals. How would the offers be compared to July 4th, which was pretty amazing too? I would say probably 20 to 30% better. Give or take depending on the resource. You know, as I'd say as little as 10 to 15% for something like Tier 5 class catalysts, and as much as 20 to 30% better for things like Tier 2 Alpha and Tier 5 Basic. I'm expecting, I think we had like 36 stones, 6-star 6 stones in deals. I would imagine it's going to be closer to 40 or 50 per bundle. It's gonna be another big discrepancy there. Leftover Chinese food from lunch and fried steak. Hey, that's pretty close to what I had, Sergeant Bourne. I had Beijing beef, homemade. That sounds pretty good though. Leftover Chinese food is something that I think Chinese food reheats really, really well, but maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just me. Lo mein, chicken and broccoli. Ooh, I like a good lo mein. I'm not a huge fan of chicken and broccoli, but I can understand why a lot of people are. So I respect that. It's too healthy. Maybe that's just me. I'm probably the only person who sees it that way, but I work in mining, but stuck in West Australia. Workers put me up in a hotel, so free food, just ordering hot chips for lunch. What is hot chips for lunch? Is that like... Help me out, I'm American. Is that French fries, or is that like crisps? Shit, we're gonna put him overpower on accident. Hey, thank you, Sarge. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna celebrate 2,000 French fries. Just French fries for lunch? %, too healthy. When I hear chicken and broccoli, I think, who's eating for a marathon? Nice, Goat Anger. I agree. Hey, Bruce, maybe it's time to eat then, huh? Get some good food, some good eats. Beijing beef. Can make homemade Beijing beef. It's good. I'm just saying. It's not too hard. It is a lot of ingredients, though, so if you don't have those. I work 14s, then 14 off, sir. Ah, okay, that's what you mentioned when you said you were on your 2 weeks off. I thought you meant you were, on vacation. Jealous. Nothing wrong with veggies and lean meat. No, not at all, Brendan. Not at all. Just when I'm assuming he means takeout Chinese food. And if I'm getting takeout Chinese food, I eat I eat really unhealthy. Like I said, I can understand why a lot of people like chicken and broccoli. It's just not my thing. Chicken and broccoli, not Chinese food. Totally. All the time. Chicken and broccoli, Chinese food, too healthy. You order Chinese food. I need something with a little more grease, a little more fry. And white rice, man, not even getting that pork fried rice, that beef fried rice. Jay, you have a rank 3, so why don't you want Thronebreaker deals? Too early? Osmond Ghost, one, too early. Personally, I think it's bad from a community perspective. I think that it draws a divider that I don't like, especially because I think the more free-to-play this game is, friendly, especially right now, would give it more positive attitudes. I think there's a lot of hate, especially from the free-to-play community, because the pay-to-win wall is huge right now, and the game needs to steer a little more to the left. That's all. And two, because I'm not spending money, and so Thronebreaker deals don't actually have an impact on me. You know, I will not be spending money this Cyber Weekend. $0. Nothing purchased. Commitment. You all will still get the whole deal breakdown from me, although it'll be probably a little bit late, depending. You know, because I go really in depth with it and like really try to analyze it, so mine's always a little bit later than everybody else. I apologize for those of you who are impatient, but I will not be spending. No deals this Cyber Weekend. Sergeant, partially because I'm trying to switch to more free-to-play, especially in MCOC, where I feel like I've hit endgame. And I realize I'm not as deep into endgame as a lot of other players, but I'm not in like an alliance that's trying to push master tier wars, so I don't need that. And my alliance does 7x5, and we're just trying to do top 90, so I don't need high prestige. Just like my one rank 3 is good enough, and I'll have more rank 3s soon-ish, so I'll get to the 11k, which is going to be really good. So I don't need it, you know what I'm saying? Second, because I've started playing other games like Genshin Impact again, and it's been really fun, and it's been super awesome. So it's not that I'm not spending money on games, it's just going elsewhere. And then third and finally, I picked up a new hobby with like D&D and some other stuff that sometimes cost money, or often cost money. And so I don't, like, essentially I have a finite amount of disposable money that I can spend, just kind of like budgeting and stuff. You don't want to just wail out and not think about how much you're spending. And I've allocated that money elsewhere. MCOC, I don't feel like I need it anymore. And if I'm wrong, and I'll come back, and I can always wail out 6 months from now or a year from now when I change my mind. But at the moment, no, I'm pretty good. I feel like I'm in a good place. I've got all the 5 stars I could want. I've got a 6-star rank 3. I'm in the process of rank 3ing other 6 stars. You know what I'm saying? Hey, thanks Osmond Ghost. Thanks Sergeant Bourne. Robert Cowery, damn, you will lose your whale title. Just kidding. I spent $300 over 4 years. That's some Dolphin titles. No, I'll never lose my whale title. I've got that with League of Legends. I've got that with Grand Blue Fantasy. MCOC, I don't even think I'm a whale in MCOC. Let's be real. Compared to what people spend on games, compared to what I've spent on games, I'm not a whale on MCOC. I'm not a whale. Let's be real. I'm with you. No spending, but do you want to get the 10 to 16,000 unit Cyber Weekend deals? Probably not. First off, I won't have enough units to get the 15,000 one without spending real money, so I'm definitely not interested in that. And then as for the 10,000 one, right, the 3,000, then like the cheaper ones, probably not as well, just because I have 3 more pads in Abyss of Legends, Bruce, and I really want to push those. How is Genshin? Those ads look awesome. I've been wanting to try it. Brendan, it's amazing. I've been meaning to sit down and make a video for hashtag why you should play Genshin Impact, just so like the people who watch my channel can get my input on it, why I think it's awesome, why it's not great if you're like a hardcore player, but it's good if you're more semi-casual or you play it like a side game like I do. But yeah, it's still really good. It's okay on the phone, really good on the computer. I imagine similarly so on the console. The game does have really garbage gacha rates, and it has some energy problems as far as like our equivalent of stamina goes, and it has It has some rough gates, I would say. That's the word I'm using for progression. But the game's new, and I hope these are things that can change. And those all only really matter if you're like a hardcore player. If you're just a casual, doesn't even matter. Not even for a second. And even if you're like relatively deep into like gamer, like a no-lifer like I am, it still hasn't impacted me yet. And I'm like 3 weeks in, and I'm a hardcore grinder, and I'm very efficient. And I haven't felt the impact yet, but I think I'm going to feel it in the next like 2 weeks. So 5 weeks before you feel the impact of the walls and the gates, that's pretty good for a free-to-play game. I'm just saying. It's not bad at all. I have a Tech Cats, but my options are Hulkbuster, Sentinel, and Doc Ock, so I don't hope we get Thronebreaker deals yet. Yeah, that's a pretty good reason not to. But honestly, Osmond Ghost, even if we get Thronebreaker deals, would you rank 3 that Hulkbuster or that Sentinel? Hulkbuster I could see a really good argument for, Osmond Ghost. Really good argument for. Alright, and with that, one more fight. Arena grind never ends. It never ends. Boom. Okay. That said, it's been a blast. I'm done with my arena milestones for the day. I'm going to go play Genshin Impact. Not even lying. That's what I'm going to do instead. But it's been a blast. It really has. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the MCOC and chill. As always, though, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.